When I became a professional skydiver, my mother shared a story with me from my childhood when I was a little girl. When I was 5 years old, our teacher had asked us a question: what did we want to be when we grew up? And all of the other kids had said answers like a doctor, a firefighter, the president, a princess, and apparently I had said a bird, which is pretty prophetic, really, when you think about what I do. Every day, I jump out of an airplane. That's my job. Hi, I'm Cyn Currie. I'm a professional skydiver, a paraglider, a kite surfer, and a wingsuit base jumper. I guess I was a bird with the skydiving and the paragliding, the other things that I do, but wingsuit base jumping is probably the closest you're going to come to feeling exactly what a bird feels like, especially over a mountainside and next to cliffs. The best part of wingsuit base jumping is obviously the jump itself, the feeling. It's unlike anything else in this world. It's absolutely indescribable. But the other side of it is really the approach, getting to hike through the mountains, hike up with a heavy backpack on with my parachute and my wingsuit, getting to experience the smells of the alpine trees and the earth beneath your feet, the wild flowers and the wild berries. It's beautiful. It's an experience in itself. Most people hike up mountains to hike down them or to ski down them. But the entire time I'm hiking up the mountain, it's always in the back of my head that I'm going to jump off the top of the mountain. There's a chance that you might not jump. Weather comes up, things happen, but you're generally hiking the mountain to jump off. It's a little bit terrifying, slightly daunting, and luckily the hike is there to distract you and the beauty and the majesty of all of it. Once I get to the top, to the exit point, I take a break and try and slow my heart rate from the hike that I just did, which is really useless because then you start to realize that you're about to jump off the mountain and the heart rate doesn't slow down whatsoever. If anything, it speeds up. But I take a break, slow my breath, which really helps. Start taking my gear out, do a gear check, look at my wingsuit, make sure that everything's okay. And you slowly start to put your gear on, talk about the jump that you're about to do. Luckily, I'm always with someone, I don't jump alone. And so I talk with them and make sure that everything's ready. I check my parachute, I make sure that nothing has changed in the hike up and that everything is where it's supposed to be. All of the pieces of the backpack fit together like they're supposed to fit together. I check the wingsuit, make sure that everything is zipped up and attached properly. I put my wingsuit on and put my parachute on, and it's really an internal moment with myself at this point because there's nobody that is in charge of my life at this point except for me. Even though I'm with my partner, I'm with Zach, my mentor, who I do most of my base jumps with. I don't like to jump alone, prefer to jump with people, and Zach has been with me on probably 80 to 85% of all of my wingsuit base jumps. He is an amazing mentor, an amazing teacher, and I couldn't have done any of this without him, basically. With this jump, it's technical. You are flying past cliff sides and trees on the side of the cliff as well. And then in order to enter that crevasse, you need to enter it at an angle and very steeply. You need to dive into it. You don't just fly into it. Once I have the wingsuit on, once I have the backpack on, you're going over all of the things in your head and you're making sure that your checklist is good, your safety is good, your gear is good. But the entire time I'm working on my breath, I'm working on slowing everything down, making sure that my diaphragm is working with my heartbeat, working with the rest of my body. I find that wingsuit base jumping is a lot like yoga. It's a lot in the breath. And once you're flying as well, if you're hyperventilating and super nervous, you're not gonna have a good flight. So it's a much better flight, a lot easier for me to focus and concentrate on exactly what I need to do when I am in tune with my breath and with my body. I'm on the exit point, I'm ready to go. My footing is good, I've got my breath slowed down to where I need it to be. And I'm just breathing and mentally preparing myself for the jump and what I'm about to do. I'm looking at exactly where I want to go once I exit the cliff. And I run the route through my head one more time. And when I'm ready to go, I check in with Zach and make sure everything's okay. I put my visor down, and it's go time. I take one more deep breath to center myself, and then I jump off.
She stopped in a meadow, wildflowers, and stooped down to take off both her shoes. She looked up where the wind blew on to the right, and she wilted beneath the wave. I said I want my worldwide, not mine. Said I don't want to live just to go. I want to see the broken get mended. I want my world. He sat alone in his cluttered room, his roots growing deep into the soil of his youth. While all around him stretched the ruins of a home he could have saved while he was searching for the truth. He said I want my world wild, not mild. Said I don't want to live just to grow. I want to see the broken get mended. I want my world whole. Said I want that whole world whole. Cause we are standing on the brink, where a gust of wind is all it takes to change direction of the rain falling down, to change the direction of our fate.